Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I am doing pretty good, and I will tell you why in just a bit. I'm gonna give people a chance to come in. I already sent out some notifications that hopefully people will see and make their way over here. I just gotta log into some of my stuff here, and then we will get started. But oh boy, do I have a lot to talk about. I am very, very excited to talk about the big news, which is that I finally was able to catch a showing of Sonic 3. We will talk about that in just a bit. And I have some thoughts, which we will get to. Just gotta get logged in here. Okay. I'm all logged in. Ready to get started here. But yeah, basically, we ended stream yesterday. Yesterday was a ton of fun. Holy shit. Yesterday was the first day that we did a Balatro stream, and I loved it. The run did not get, like, very far. I think we only made it to, like, ante 3 or 4 or something. Maybe not even that far. But, yeah, I'm super loving the game. I've been, like, thinking about it nonstop. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. I played it a little more yesterday after stream. I've got like a pretty solid run going right now, but we might like start a new file just so that I don't have to like touch that one. But I watched a video of like some of the more intense things that you can do in the game, and I'm like really intimidated, but also very, very excited to give some of that shit a try. It's crazy. It gets crazy. One of the things I super love about Binding of Isaac is just how crazy it can get. Like if you have the right combination of items, you can really fuck shit up. You can really get like a super broken run, and you do kind of have that in this game as well. Sonic the Hedgehog writers would love to write a Zelda movie? Zelda Wind Waker movie? Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, we did yesterday's stream. Went pretty well. We got our first raid. We got our first ever raid over on twitch.tv/AaronGisme. That was pretty crazy as well. It was like a raid of 8 people. We had 13 people in the Twitch chat at one point. Well, not in the chat, in the lobby. But that was really cool. That was a fun experience. I checked out the artist after the stream. The person that rated us seems chill. Their name is Nevarky. If you want to go and check them out, Nevarky. So thank you for the raid. I doubt you are here right now, but I still appreciate it. Ended stream yesterday. Had some family dinner. Had some family chill time. We watched. What movie did we watch? We watched. Something Bridget Jones' Diary, I think is what we watched. I was playing Balatro. I was playing Balatro the whole time. Bridget Jones' Diary. Yeah, I think. That seems right. Um, so we had that going while I was playing Balatro. I was getting this super cool run going, and then I finished the animation, which was really cool. The last thing I needed to do, like I had done most of the animation on stream. The last thing I needed to do was just whip up a background and have that like composited, put together, and shipped out. That got posted today. That went live today. Super happy with that. It's doing all right so far, but you know they've all been doing pretty decently. So we'll have to see how that one goes moving forward. Went to sleep, woke up today a little bit later than I needed to because, or not than I needed to, but like a little bit later than normal is just because I didn't need to be awake that early. Went to the gym, had a pretty decent gym day, and then I had a shift. I picked up a shift today at work. It was just like, you know, quick couple hours, did some work, and I was finished early, so I was able to catch an early showing of Sonic 3. If I had missed this one, the next I would have been able to see would have been like 10 minutes ago, actually, or like 45 minutes or 25 minutes ago. So wouldn't be able to be here right now if I had seen the later one. So I was super happy that I was able to, like, I came in like 5 minutes before the movie started, which was sick. Was very happy about that. But yeah, I just got out of the movie like just now. As soon as I finished, I came to the studio to come on and talk about it, which I'm very excited to. I have like a whole hell of notes, whole heck of a lot of notes that I took. I'm not during the movie because I'm not one of those. If I had planned it out better, I definitely would have brought like a pencil and paper to like write stuff out during the movie. But you know, I tried my best to remember stuff after the fact. And there is spoilers ahead. I don't know if I'll talk about the spoilers, but I definitely wrote them down. I definitely wrote down spoilers. But before we get to the movie, let's do quick Pokemon pull. I have been getting such bad cards from the Mystic Island pack. I'm just gonna do a Charizard pack like old times. Like old times. Genetic Apex Charizard. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh my god. There we go. Oh? Slowpoke. That's cool. I didn't have that one before. Heliotile. I don't know what that one is. Ducklet. More like fucklet, am I right? And last one. Okay. I mean, that one new card, that's pretty dope. That's pretty sweet. I'm almost at 1,000 cards, which is crazy. I've been playing this game too much. Okay. So, what did I think of the movie? What did I think of the movie? It was good. It was a lot of fun. I super liked the second one. I liked the second one more than the first one because of how much more it leans on, you know, Sonic lore and Sonic as characters. Aaron G is you. It is me. Hold on. We'll get you up on screen in a moment. YouTube chat. There we go. What's up, Michael? Welcome, welcome. You excited to hear what I have to say about the Sonic movie? The movie that you saw yesterday, that we know that you saw yesterday? What do you think, before I get into my thoughts, where do you rank it compared to the other two? Where do you put it in the three? Because for me, I'm pretty like confident in saying 3, 2, 1. I think 3 is the best, second was really good, and then 1 was probably the weakest of the 3. What do you think? What's your best? 3 is the best for you? Okay. I agree. I liked 3 a lot. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good time. and I have a ton of notes to talk about. But before we get to the movie, the first thing I have written down here is that they actually showed that AI generated Coca-Cola ad at the beginning of the theater, at the beginning of the movie, and it looked awful. It looked awful on the big screen, which I know is not the point. I know it's not the point, but just as an aside, looked lame as fuck. And I think it had like a catchphrase that was something like "taste the real" or something like that. Like it had something. The catchphrase was like something to do with the word "real," and it was just like so ironic. So ironic to me. Best then 2 then 1. Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly with that. I agree. Okay, so I have a bunch of notes here, like a ton of notes. You can see, it's just like full of notes. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be like in order. I knew it. That weird Coca-Cola ad was AI. Oh yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. But it was just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Okay, let me see. What order should I tell this in? Let me look through here. Yeah, this is all like I when I see movies, it is kind of like in one ear out the other. So I have to like really consciously like make an effort to try and remember stuff. So like when I was sitting in my car after the movie just being like, "Oh my god, what am I going to be able to remember? Like what can I write down?" Cuz I didn't write anything down during the movie. I got my phone. If I had brought, like I said, pencil and paper, I could have maybe like written something down, but okay, and this I'm gonna like try to not do spoilers at first. We could potentially go into spoilers after, depending on how you guys feel, but I'm not gonna like go heavy spoilers. Got a PS4 and copy of Ultra Despair Girls. That's nice. Welcome, Mastermind Josie. Thoughts on the after credits scene? I mean, we'll get to it. I thought it was sick. I thought it was really cool, but we'll get to it. Okay. Well, first things first. Two Jim Carreys on screen. I thought was done extremely well. Like very, very impressive. Super seamless. Like to the point where I just had forgotten about it after a while. I don't know. It worked super, super well. I feel like they did like a real good job of making it feel like they were interacting with each other. You know what I mean? Like that's a little bit hard to do. I feel like in movies, typically when you have a scene that has like two characters played by the same actor, they look the same, right? Those kinds of shots usually look the same. They look like two characters standing in front of green screen talking to each other. But these guys, they're like hugging each other. They're like patting each other on the head. They're standing at like off angles. It's not just like a flat shot. They're standing at like interesting angles in interesting perspectives. They're like handing each other things. I think they did a very solid, convincing job of having the same actor in the screen twice. Has Jim Carrey done this before? Has Jim Carrey played a character? I don't know. But I thought it was funny and interesting that like they do kind of like wink and nod towards the audience in a very Deadpool way. Like, oh my god, it's almost as if we're played by the same actor. Like they that's literally a line from the movie, which is, you know, fine, whatever. I'd imagine I'm not a Sonic fan. I need to like preface this. I'm not like a hardcore Sonic fan, a die-hardcore Sonic fan. So I don't know if this is like a character trait that Robotnik ever had, like in the cartoons, in the games, whatever. But like to me, it seems like a bit of a departure. Like he seems more like kind of like a goofball, but like ironically. Whereas like in this movie, they give him like way more of a like a sarcastic. He's Jim Carrey. They made him. He's just Jim Carrey in this movie. Well, I am. Okay, so is this a divergence from the character? What do you think? How do you feel about the, oh, it's like we're played by the same actor line? What do you think about that? Putting you in the hot seat. Well, while you say that, I wrote, Knuckles really shouldn't be talking. They all look like Pokemon, like they could all be from the same evolutionary line. That's not a spoiler. I mean, first of all, it's not because it's just a joke. But second of all, that's literally in the trailer. A kid comes up to Tails and is like, "Oh my God, are you Detective Pikachu?" And Knuckles is like, "Haha, he does look like a Pokemon." They all do. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? What the hell? You look like if like a Chow was a Pokemon and you like invested in strength. If you invested in attack, right? It would diverge towards Knuckles. If you invested in speed, it would diverge to Sonic. It looks like an Eevee. It looks like a split. They feel like a split evolutionary line. So, like, the fuck are you talking about, Knuckles? You should not be casting stones from your glass house, dude. Sega has a movie logo, but only 3 movies to show for it, and they're all Sonic. So, like, should we be expecting... They have, at the beginning of the movie, right, they have the Sega... I don't know what you call it, like title card, right? Like a Marvel style, MCU style title card where it's like, oh, it's all the game properties and it's like zooms out and it spells the word Sega. But like, we've just had Sonic. We've had 3 Sonics up to this point. Like, should we be expecting more Sega property movies? I'd love a Yakuza movie. Is that Sega? I don't know. Is Yakuza Sega? Yakuza. Because you have to remember that Sega is not like strictly a developer. They're also a publisher, right? So like, what counts as a Sega property? Published by Sega, created, owned, and published by Sega. Developers. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically they own the rights or whatnot. I don't know. But it's complicated. Wasn't there a show that was like not super well received? Finished all my popcorn in the first couple of minutes, lol. Yeah, I did. I finished my popcorn before Shadow breaks out of prison. Dude, which is still that shot in the trailer where he punches through the glass. Like, it's one of the first things that happens in the movie. Did Eggman do the funny? Oh, sorry, Twitch chat. Hold on, I'll get you on screen here. Hold on, I kept you quiet because no one was saying anything. Welcome, the engineer. They had no karaoke. There we go. Welcome, the engineer. Did Eggman do the funny? I think for the most part, you know, some of the jokes were a little bit miss for me, but I think it like for the most part came across pretty well. I like Jim Carrey. He's a funny guy to me. Some of Shadow's hits still felt like they lack impact. We talked about this in the trailer. Did you draw those on the wall? No, I wish, dude. I wish. We have a new guy. We have a new chatter here, so I'm just gonna do like a quick brief. Canadian narcissism. This is a poster I got at a convention. That's a poster I got from an album. That's a poster that was gifted to me from a convention. This is a poster from a convention. That's a poster from a convention. That's a poster from South by Southwest. And then these two are fan art drawn by my community. Neither of them are here right now, but this was Dan the Man and Maddie. Great. I really appreciate the fan art. And thank you for the question, the engineer. They did not change Knuckles' wrist thing from the trailer, where Shadow grabs his hand and twists his wrist, but in a way that wrists move. And they didn't have enough in the trailer to make it embarrassing, but in the movie, he's literally like, "Oh my God, I'm so injured." It's like, dude, he moved your wrist in the natural way. Like, he probably did more for you, like removing your carpal tunnel because he twisted your arm. Like, I don't know how that made it into the movie. If he had twisted his arm the other way, that would make sense. But he literally twists his arm so that his like wrist bones would have lined up. Like, it just doesn't make sense how it stayed in the movie in that form. Shadow the therapy man. Well, he's got some of his own baggage. Maybe that's why he's good at therapy. He's got like so much that he's dealing with that he's just like, oh, I can help other people, just not myself. But yeah, like I said, some of the some of the Shadow like attacks seem a little bit unimpactful. We talked about this in the trailer. You don't know how echidna bones work? Fair. You know what? You got me there. We talked a little bit about this when the first trailer dropped, but like especially early on, I feel like it gets a little bit better. I don't know if they like, gave more time to the ending scenes, which makes sense. That's where most of the interest in the movie lies. But like when Shadow first breaks out of prison, or when he's like fighting the gang in Japan, it just feels like some of the hits are a little bit wimpy. The sound effects kind of like do a lot of the heavy lifting, but the choreography itself, it felt like it lacked an impact. I have a note on that later on, but I also feel like the composition, and I'm not a film guy. Like I never went to film school. I don't have any professional training or expertise in this field, but I felt like the composition and the framing in a lot of shots was just like a little boring. It definitely did not do the choreography any favor, because I just felt like, oh, this is too wide. You're showing too much. I'm not really getting like a feel for scale or impact or anything like that. Like I don't know. I feel maybe I'll have to talk to someone who knows about this stuff. I got a cousin who's in film school. I can maybe ask him. But I just felt like, I don't know. I felt like the camera work wasn't super, super interesting. There wasn't anything like stand out to talk about in that regard. I can help other people, just not myself, is the story of every nice person's life. Fair. You don't know how Echidna Bones work. True. Kristen Ritter's in this, of Breaking Bad fame and probably other stuff, but that's what I know her from. No, she was Jessica Jones. That's also what I know her from. Her role in this is very weird. I'm not going to go into like super, super spoilery, but like her motivation seems a little odd. Like they don't really like touch on it. I think she like has aspirations of like being higher up in the government agency that she's in, but like she does this in a very strange way and then is just like never in the movie again. Like literally after there's a heist, after the heist, she's just gone, like straight up, not in the rest of the movie, which is like strange. I don't know. It's a little, her role in this movie was very, very bizarre to me. I don't know. Maybe she'll come back eventually, but I doubt it. Maria was just on the gun base, no mention of disease or anything. Michael, you're going to have to help me out on this, because I believe in the games, Maria has like a super incurable disease, and that's why Gerald is studying Shadow. Is that right? But they just like completely got rid of that in the movie, unless I'm misremembering. But it's just like no mention of any kind of disease or anything like that. No research into Shadow's like anatomy, like what makes him the ultimate life form. They do call him, like literally call him the ultimate life form on multiple occasions. But that's never like expounded upon. You'd imagine that it's because of his like connection to the Chaos Force, which is also like kind of not mentioned. They mention chaos as like a concept, but they don't really like dive into that. I feel like, I don't know. I walked away from this with like a lot of questions, like a ton of questions that was brought up by the movie, just like kind of very, very quickly, ironically, brushing past stuff. Like, why was Shadow on Earth? Why does he not have memories of being somewhere else? What was the thing that he showed up in? Why was he fully grown when he got to Earth and yet he has no memories? Were his memories erased? Like it's just like a ton of backstory that we don't know. And I understand the concept. I understand like the framing of it being like, well, it doesn't matter because he's on Earth now and that's where he lives. It's just like, I don't know. It seems weird, especially with like how quickly he was found by the government as opposed to Sonic. Like I feel, and also like he's stronger than Sonic. Why was he able to be taken in by the government but Sonic wasn't? Like that's a different. In the games, Maria is dying from a disease, thus Gerald created Shadow. I knew it. I knew Gerald created Shadow from experimenting with DNA from the Black Arms. Gerald's original plan was to make a cure, which later became Shadow. Okay. Right. So to be fair, they also changed everyone's backstory because Sonic and friends they're not creatures from Mobius, which is supposed to be like Earth in the future. They're aliens. Like literally, like Mobius is just another planet in the universe. So I guess like if you're changing that continuity, it makes sense to just like, you know, keep in line with that. Impactful backstory. Interesting that it's recontextualized mid-movie. Yeah, they kind of there's a what's the word for it? Like you can't trust a certain narrator. Like there is at one point a character that tells us Shadow's backstory, and it's like not complete. It's not true. And I think like it's not that it's not true. It's just that it's like it's from the perspective of someone that doesn't have all the information. And I think like that was pretty interesting that we got that. Unreliable. Thank you. I think it's pretty interesting that we got like that framing. And then when we learn more about Shadow, it recontextualizes everything about it. Like, cause at first it makes it seem like his motivation is like nebulous. It makes it seem like he doesn't really have a motivation. And then when they recontextualize his backstory, it all clicks. It makes total sense. I don't know enough Sonic music to know if there were any references. Obviously, Live and Learn is like pretty prominently in the final act, and that was sick. That was awesome. But I kept like thinking when like little musical stings happened, I kept thinking like, oh, if I was a better Sonic fan. Like, if I was a Sonic fan, I could probably tell what game or what that's from. Did I miss anything, Michael? Was there any, like, significant video game ties, like, in terms of music? Or is it just, like, generic? Was it just generic, like, movie score for the most part? Eggman was Eggman's ringtone? I don't even remember where ringtone would come in. Oh, like in the final act with his fingy? His like, hand phone? Okay. At one point, Gerald says something along the lines of like, this is why we shouldn't have women in the military or something like that. And I was so taken aback. It was like so crazy. And then you have to like remind yourself, oh, this is supposed to be like a 100-year-old man. My sister swears she heard all of me. I'm all of me. I mean, I wouldn't be able to pick it out from a crowd. That line was, it caught me so off guard. It was hilarious. What are the chows in this continuity? In the trailer, I think it's in the trailer as well. We see that they go to like a chow cafe. What are chows in this continuity? Like what are they? Because I don't even know like fully what they are in the Sonic continuity, like in the games. They're like baby gods or something, right? Or like isn't Chaos like a mutant chow or something like that? But like what are the chows? Are they just supposed to be like generic mascots? You're on your own with that? Yeah, I don't know, like a question that came up because obviously chows are a thing from the Sonic games. So the existence of a chow cafe sort of implies to me that there's existence of Sonic games in the Sonic universe, like in the Sonic movie universe, which leads me to the next thing that I wrote down. And this is more just like speculative, but do you think we'll ever get a Sonic Generations movie or a Sonic movie? I don't know how to describe it. Just like a movie that features a movie Sonic, a modern game Sonic, and a classic game Sonic. Do you think that will ever happen? Like they get Roger Craig Smith on to do modern game Sonic. I think that would be insane if they ever did that. Maybe not like a movie, but like it would be cool for something. I don't know. Chow in the game are forms of wisp fairy type creatures. Okay. Twin Robotnik laser dance sequence is a fun string of words, but was also an entertaining segment. Is another note I had written down. There's like a part in the heist where there's like lasers and the Eggmen they dance through the lasers, and it was funny. Again, that like lends to this is the same actor doing both roles. Obviously, for the most part, that was probably just like stuntmen. If anything, they had like superimposed Jim Carrey faces on them, but I still thought it was funny. The makeup is insane. Like we saw what like it took to be Gerald, like the prosthetics, but it looks insane. It looks very good in the movie. There wasn't and I don't have like an eye for this, but there wasn't a single point where I was like, oh yeah, that's a guy in makeup. I was like pretty convincing the entire time. Composition wasn't doing the choreography any favors. That's what I said. Sonic versus Shadow fight was amazing. This is like a minor spoiler, but both times. The second one was obviously way more interesting than the first, but yeah. I wrote I could have done without the heist. I still think like there's an interesting thing to like show off here, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like it didn't. It to me feels like nothing was accomplished in that segment, like in that entire like part. So I don't know. I don't know what you replace it with. I don't know how you change it, but I wasn't feeling the heist personally. Sonic Generations movie. Sega has a logo. Knuckles shouldn't really be talking. That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. The Robotniks know they're in a movie. I talked about that. Incredible. That's also a spoiler. The super fight made me cream myself crazy. Well, okay, I wrote this down. This is like not a spoiler if you've already mentioned that, but and obviously, okay, obviously they were gonna go fucking Super Sonic and Super Shadow in this movie. Obviously they were gonna do that. But it was hilarious and like really bizarre. But they just like they go Super Sonic and Super Shadow. They have this like incredible fight sequence and they're like fighting and they're kicking ass and it's epic and it's awesome. And then it immediately hard cuts to Robotnik being spanked with a giant metal fist. Like, I shouldn't be surprised. It was just like it was very strange. That was pretty fun. It was unexpected. I will give them that. Is Ivo okay? This might be a question for you. Is Ivo actually Gerald's grandson? How does that work? Did he have another kid? Did he have another kid? I think someone is not telling the truth here, potentially. Because Maria, spoiler alert, dies. Did he have another kid? If so, why is he the way that he is? Like, I think, personally, swing for the fences, I think he's just some guy. I think he was just some guy that like managed to convince Ivo that he was his grandfather. Like, what? How does that work? Maybe Ivo's a clone? Oh, maybe Ivo's a clone. Wouldn't that be crazy? It's never explicitly mentioned in the game canon if he had another kid. Well, if he's his grandson, like identical grandson, you'd assume genetically, maybe he's a clone. It's not out of the question. It's not out of the question. At one point, he literally tells Stone that he could clone him. Not as a joke. Well, it could have been a joke, but I don't think that was a joke. It's not out of the question. And just like calls him a grandson to cover his ass or something. I don't know. Could that potentially be spoilers? Who knows? At one point, Eggman says something along the lines of unsubscribed, unfollowed, blocked. Is this a Snapcube reference potentially? I wanted to ask Michael, do you know Snapcube? Was that your thing? Someone here was like constantly asking me about it. And then I wrote down, although they did kind of piss on the moon just saying. That's, I mean, we can get into that after, but... What's up, Gab? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Gab, did you see the Sonic movie? Did you see Sonic 3? Only watched their Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog episode. Okay, I see. Shadow is uncompromisingly cool in this movie. They don't really cheapen it in any noticeable way. I feel like with the stoic badass, it's like pretty easy to get that right. Whereas when you have something like a stoic dumbass like Knuckles, you can very easily take it in kind of a cringe direction. And unfortunately, I think a lot of his lines in the second movie are in that leaning. I still really like Idris Elba in the role. Like, it super works, especially like in this movie. I just really felt not a connection, but I felt like I felt like I was just listening to Knuckles. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it works. But they, I think, did a pretty solid job characterizing Shadow in this movie. Especially, like, they very easily could have, you know, spent enough time with the Eggman's he breaks character, or like something changes about his trait or something. They very easily could have done that. And I feel like they kept him like very consistent throughout the whole movie. And I really appreciate that. At one point, Shadow pulls out a black hole grenade out of nowhere. Feels like that could have potentially been used elsewhere in the movie, maybe? Is a note I have written down. We're not going to get like too spoilery just yet. But yeah, like, oh, maybe if you had like a couple more of those. For the most part, Shadow's voice is pretty solid. The Keanu-ness didn't really take me out of it. Except potentially for the more emotional moments or the quieter moments. He kind of delivers a very consistent tone as the character. Like, every line from Shadow kind of sounds like he's in the same scenario, the same situation, which is great for that situation, but not necessarily so good when he's like, you know, lying in the grass and like trying to be relaxed, and he's like, "Oh, what does it mean? Oh, what do the stars mean?" Like, it, I don't know. This is not a dig on Keanu Reeves. I just felt like, I don't know, it a little bit more nudging in the right direction. It's clear to me that he is still not. I will admit, Keanu did a great job. I agree. Keanu did an amazing job. It's still clear to me that he's not a voice actor. In the sense that he doesn't quite have the grasp of delivering like line delivery without the quote unquote handicap of your face. His voice took me out of the performance. Honestly, for me, I disagree. For the most part, like I said, for the most part, I was watching the movie and I'm like, that's Shadow right there. I personally, and this is my own fault. This is my own fault because of the order I've like seen things in. But when I listen to Game Shadow, that kind of takes me out because I hear his voice and I'm like, oh, that's Yujiro from Baki, and that's my own fault, right? But like, this kind of thing is not objective, right? I do feel like it could have worked if he never talked in the flashback. I honestly thought that's what it was going towards. I was shocked. I was surprised when he talked in the flashback. I kind of have the same vibe with you. Shadow was real quick to destroy the only home he ever knew. I'm not a psychologist. It just didn't sit well with me. That's one of the notes that I wrote. Yeah, just a strange decision for him to just like immediately, you know, obviously it's a place of trauma for him because it's like a place where he was experimented on and where he had like a lot of traumatic events take place. But it was also, you know, his home, like a place where he felt for some part like some semblance of comfortable. Think about it. If he didn't talk then, the voice would have worked because, you know, he never spoke before then. Well, he spoke to the Fuckle Squad. He said, "You guys are a colorful bunch." Like, he had talked before that in the movie, like not chronologically, but in the movie. Where did Shadow get that motorcycle? Shadow has a gun for like all of 2 minutes. As in chronologically. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much all the like the non-spoilery stuff that I have written down. I think this was really good. If you liked the first two, obviously you're gonna like this one a lot. I just told my niece that she should probably see it. There's no like moment. I gotta keep an eye out because she's still very, very young. I gotta keep an eye out for like jump scares and shit like that. And the most jump scary part of this movie is literally someone saying boo. Christmas Aaron, welcome. It's T for T. Yes, it is Christmas Aaron, as in I do not celebrate Christmas, but I am streaming a little bit on Christmas. I'm going to a Christmas party a little bit later, for like a little bit. Mary, oh, you're in both chats. That's fun. Welcome. Yeah, I'll be. We're not gonna be streaming for too long. I should have put that this is like not gonna be a long stream today, but yeah, I'm going to a Christmas party after this. We'll play a little bit of Balatro. Do you have any thoughts on the movie? It's T for T, or should I move on to spoilers? Spoilery stuff. We can talk like a little bit spoilers. I'll put it in like the title just to make sure that whoever drops by will know. Go for it. Hold on. Let's talk about it. I gotta get this. Low profile mic arm. Want to say something about someone in the credits? We'll get there. What's so cool about this card game anyways? Wait, were you not here yesterday? Oh, you're about to see for yourself, buddy. Let's talk about it. Spoilers ahead. Okay. Yes. Metal Sonic and Amy are in the credits, and it's glorious. Yes. We can talk about it. It's amazing. First of all, very funny that Sonic accidentally his way into New York, like upstate New York. But like, why there? What's the significance of New York in the continuity? Yes, it is. Yeah, I agree. No, it was sick. Her design was great. We obviously didn't get too much of it. It was basically just the head, and then she's wearing a cloak. The hammer looked sick. She didn't say anything, so we don't know for a fact if she's going to be voiced by Awkwafina, which, controversial take, for the record, I don't care. Not just a metal army? Yeah, true. Sorry for muting the stream. I haven't watched Sonic 3. That's fine. I will tell you when I'll change the title. Thanks for spoiling. You're welcome. I gave you very adequate warning. I do have 3 guesses for my voice for her. Let's hear your guesses. If I were to guess, oh my god, wait, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but Kristen Skull? I would have been spoiled by someone else anyways. Yeah, probably. Why did Kristen Skull first pop into my head? No, that would be annoying. Well, but I guess Amy's supposed to be annoying. It depends on her incarnation. Fuck it, I'm locking in Kristen Skull. Who would I want to voice Amy? Sonic! Oh, Sonic! You know what would be interesting? I don't know why. I would want to see if, what's her name? Oh my god, how did I forget again? Who voiced Leela? Number 3 is one I don't want, but fear they might do. Awkwafina, I wouldn't care. I literally would not care. Who voiced Leela? One I want, but they might not do Tara Strong. I don't think the role fits. What's her name? Rachel? No, it's not Rachel. Fuck. I did this before because we were talking about Rhett and Link. One I want and one I'd like them to do and hear me out. Okay. Scarlett Johansson. I literally can't even remember, like, picture what she sounds like. She's in Sing, isn't she? She plays like the porcupine. So she's got like some semblance of voice acting chops. It's I feel like it's a little too sultry. Like her voice is a little bit too mature. And the same with like Leela's voice actor. But if they can put on like a higher pitched voice, I think it would work. What's her name? Oh my god, I can only think of like Tress, whatever her name is, McNeil or something. Ashen Singh and the Pink Robot in Transformers 1. Oh, I didn't even know that. I haven't seen that one yet. Leela. I'm such a bad fan. Leela, voice actor. Katie Sagal. There we go. Katie Sagal. That's my lock-in. Kristen Skull, Katie Sagal. Leela from what? From Futurama. Leela. Okay. Live and learn. Super Shadow looks great. Gerald fucking dies, lol. I'm just reading my notes. Okay, I don't know if I've like talked about this. When I was growing up, one of my like fears, not fears, but like one of my pet peeves was like when a nameless character dies in like a callous way and like people just like brush it off. It was why it was so hard for me to watch like Family Guy at some point in my life, because like characters drop like flies in that show at some point. South Park as well, very similar. I have since gotten over this, but when I watched Gerald sail through the air and get fucking evaporated by this like energy field like it's nothing, it kind of like reinvigorated this feeling in me. I'm just like, oh, he's gone. That's it. That's straight up it. That's just it. He also got fucking like 1,000 years of pain to death, which is crazy. It was pretty funny though. To me, it's just like hard to laugh at that because I'm just sitting there in shock, like, oh, he's gone. Okay, what? Huh? Like, it's there. There are things that will make me laugh out of shock, but that one is just like, I'm so frozen. I'm so shocked. I'm still processing, and that one was it for me. I wrote down that the credit sequence is a bit odd. I feel like they were trying to go for like a Sonic R or like a Sonic 3D Blast vibe, but it just like some of it to me it kind of felt like Mixels but in 3D. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is gonna like come across in the way that I'm like trying to, but like the credit sequence was a bit odd to me, and also like it kind of gave me, I feel like I haven't seen like any talk about this in particular, but it kind of made me feel like we might be seeing a discourse related to like when they did pixel art, quote unquote pixel art in Sonic Prime, and people were a little up in arms about that. The idea is that each credits is updating the graphics, right? But and I don't know. I don't have the fucking poly count in front of me right now. It just felt like it wasn't Genesis, or not Genesis. It wasn't whatever Sonic Adventure, Dreamcast. It wasn't Dreamcast graphics. It was like someone loosely trying to make Dreamcast graphics. And obviously that's what everything is. I get it. Like, and it's subjective. Whatever. But it just, to me, it did not, it gave me like a really weird vibe. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in this. Maybe I understand the idea. Like, I understand what they were trying to go for, but I feel like it wasn't accomplished personally. Could have done without the heist. 2 Jim Carrey's Shadow and Sonic fight was amazing. At one point, they're on the moon, and I just wanted so bad. At one point, Sonic punches Shadow to the moon, One Punch Man style, and I just wanted so desperately for someone to just be like, oh fuck, we're on the moon right now. Like, that's crazy. It wasn't gonna happen, obviously. And they were already in space before. Oh, they can just survive in space, apparently, without their super forms. Did you notice that? At one point, Tails fucking dives into space and is fine. That's kind of crazy. I know they're aliens, but what? Huh? Kristen Ritter is fooled. Why not just be the director from the start? Yeah, at one point they get the card, like the MacGuffin. They get the MacGuffin from Kristen Ritter by having Tom disguise himself as like Gunn's director. And it's just like, why didn't you just do that from the beginning of the heist? They were already disguising themselves as people. Why not just disguise themselves as the director? It worked on Kristen Ritter. It's going to work on everyone. Like, what the fuck? They could have saved a bit of time. I don't know. They never made sense. Like, they can breathe in space, but not underwater. I didn't even think about that. What was her deal? Yeah, what was her motivation? Like, I don't understand. She's like working with Tom at one point, or like Tom walks in and like is like, oh yeah, we got them, but then she's like not. She's like got her own motivation. She wants to be like the director or something. But her way to do that, the way to like undercut the institution, is to like steal the key card for herself. Like what? And also like it's not a heist for her. She has it's her jurisdiction, you know what I mean? Like she walks in and it's like, oh, this is all part of my plan. You stole the card, and then she just grabs the card. But like she had the controls for the mechanism to begin with. Like I don't know. Her Kristen Ritter, like what a fumble in my opinion. Like I like her a lot, and like I feel like her role in this is just so bizarre. It's a very weird implementation of the role. Like I assume she's like not a character that exists in the continuity, but I don't know. They cut the moon. Will that come back? I think that's in the trailer, right? Or they show like a shot of the moon being cut, but they just cut like a little bit off the moon, like that one panel in One Punch Man where they like slice a disc off the earth. But yeah, what's the deal with that? Is that gonna come back in some way? Are we getting Werehog in the movie for some reason, somehow? They cut the moon. Will that come back? Composition wasn't doing any favors. Women in the military. Fucking Wade is the guardian of the Master Emerald. Did I miss some context from the Knuckles series? I didn't watch the Knuckles series. Why is like I it's a bit. I get it. It's a bit. But also like they entrusted Knuckles, the dumb guy, to guard the Master Emerald, and then Knuckles entrusts Wade, the dumb guy, to guard the Master Emerald. Knuckles considers Wade a warrior. I know. Why did they leave Knuckles in charge of guarding the Master Emerald? Which I get it. That's his role in the games, right? It's just I shouldn't be analyzing this. But why? Like, did I miss anything by not watching the Knuckles show? Am I missing anything? The only thing I know about the Knuckles show is that they had an episode about Shabbat. That's literally the only thing I know about it. I don't remember why the Master Emerald turns into the Chaos Emeralds. It's not like that in the games, is it? I think they had this in the second movie too, where like the Master Emerald and the Chaos Emeralds were like the same thing. Like the Chaos Emeralds were just like the Master Emerald but broken into shards. That's not how it is in the games, right? Like they're separate things. They're separate concepts in the game, correct? Or am I just wrong? Am I misremembering? Because I know in that one in Sonic Heroes. In Sonic Heroes, there's like the mini game, the game mode where you're collecting shards of the Master Emerald, and they're not like Chaos Emeralds, they're shards. So like why did they make the choice in this movie to make them the same item? And also like I feel like the Master Emerald's just too small, you know? Like he's playing hockey with it. That's crazy. It's this big hulking thing in the games. It's bigger than like every character. Why is it so small in the movie? I don't know. You're supposed to have the answers for me, Michael. That's crazy. The robotics know they're in a movie. Incredible Sonic fight to Ivo being spanked. Is Ivo's grandson. Don't know the Snapcube reference. They just straight up shoot a laser into space. We already saw it cut the fucking moon. Probably fucked up some planet somewhere else. Maybe that's why Amy's there. Maybe they shot a laser into Amy's planet and that's why she's on Earth to get her own revenge. Who's going to be the villain in the fourth movie? I think here's my wild swing for the fences guess. Right? Here's my wild swing for the fences guess. Stone is out of there. Like, if Stone comes back, he'll probably be a good guy. That's just my straight up guess. That's a big swing for the fences. I think Eggman is dead for real, for real. Like, we already had the one fake out. They're not going to do another fake out. That would be crazy. I think Shadow is still alive, though. I think Eggman's dead. I think Shadow's still alive. That's a give me. That's a gimme. There's no way. They introduce him in the movie and then they immediately kill him off. Literally one of the most popular characters. There's no shot. There's no shot. Shadow is for sure coming back. I think Eggman is dead. If anything, just because like Jim Carrey is probably tired. Like, I'm sure he loves the role, but Eggman somehow backed himself into a computer. That's not a bad guess. My thing is like kind of tangential. I was thinking Rogue AI. That Robotnik had just like as a failsafe, and it like trained itself to, or Sonic's world has its own Eggman. Interesting. Oh, do they maybe bring back Mobius potentially being a future Earth? That'd be crazy if they like retcon it back into being that way. But I think Rogue AI, Ultron style, inhabits like shells in the form of Metal Sonic. I think Eggman is not done in this story, but I think Eggman the character is dead for sure. Shadow pulls out a black hole grenade. Shadow's real quick to destroy the only home he knows. Where did he get his skates and inhibitor rings from? Did God make them? What? Oh, that must have been Gun. I was voice to texting. Where did he get his skates and inhibitor rings from? Did Gun make them? Did he have them when he thawed out of the spacecraft that he was in? Why was he on Earth? Why does he have no memories? Lots of things about Shadow I'm realizing are left very, very open-ended. That's like the biggest reason why there's no way they kill him off, because there's so much that we just don't know. My guess is that when the shuttle blows up, it creates a wormhole, which is why Amy and the Metals show up. Why does a wormhole have to show up for Metal Sonic? I'd imagine that Metal Sonic was made by Robotnik, but he just like never deployed it. Maybe because of like he couldn't get the special sauce right or something. I think this is an unused Metal Sonic program combined with a rogue AI assistant or something. Like, that's my guess. Yeah, I think that's like basically everything I have written down for the movie. Yeah, we'll have to see what comes of this. We already know that Sonic 4 is like in the works. They'll probably do some more like shows or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not like full-blown shows, but like definitely some shorts. If they do some short content, I would love to see like some kind of Generations thing. Like, I don't know, movie Sonic plays, hold on, an AI like Sage. We don't know. We never know. You never know. It would be cool if they did a short of like Sonic playing a Sonic game and like is like talking with Game Sonic, and it's like modern Game Sonic. So it's like we get the Ben Schwartz and Roger Craig Smith interaction. Has there been anything like that? Like any press around that of the two of them? I feel like that's kind of a missed opportunity. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was a ton of fun. I might see it again. We'll see. We will see. Merry Christmas. Oh my god, Majwit, you missed literally the entire Sonic movie review / discussion. That's insane. But welcome. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. Merry Crimbus. Good. Why, do you not want spoilers, or do you just not care? You will watch later? Okay. Have you seen it? How did your math presentation go? I want no spoiler. Oh, there's spoilers. There's spoilers. I let you know like very clearly when it happens. You have not seen it? Okay. Yeah, I gave like a good amount of time before I started talking about the spoilers. Presentation is the 3rd of January. I see. I sent it to my brother and he's like, "Oh, that's easy shit." So do you want him to like come up and talk to you about it? I love how I'm the first person in chat to watch it. do 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 do. Okay, should we do Balatro? I kind of want to do Balatro, but we could also do clip selection for the next animation first. Could he prove it? I don't know. Let me see if he's around. Hold on. Here, let me. Dude, I've been like thinking about Balatro nonstop. Been thinking about Balatro nonstop. I want to play it. Game Grumps. What animation are we on? 27? We just did 26, right? Balatro. Bellatro. Interesting. Meow 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 meow. Is a fun word. More like Bellandatro. Haha, got him. Got him. Fucking got him. My guess is that it must be bijective because the case n equals 2. F must be on its own inverse for f of x equals x. Oh my god. Here, I'll read you what he wrote to me. He said, yeah, that's light work. To you have to show it's injective and subjective. Surjective? I don't know. He probably like spelt things wrong, but I don't know if he's around right now. We could do clip selection, but honestly, let's save it for tomorrow. Let's just hop into Balatro. Fucking, let's do it. Oh, I forgot to start OBS as administrator. No. Need to show that it's injective and surjective. Oh, okay, so that's not a misspelling. He might have been asking, do you have to show that it's injective and subjective or surjective? And then I said, I don't know, you had to leave. Let's do Balatro. Hopefully I can use the cursor this time. That was fucking insane. I don't know. I don't understand why it wasn't working. Can I run this as administrator? No. Well, why not? Out of date? Wait, what? Why is it out of date? Why is it an out-of-date save file? Sorry, I gotta make sure it's synced up. I don't want to lose my progress. Tried to watch Markiplier's video on Balatro. I saw that he uploaded it, but I fell asleep. How do I start the up? How do I? Okay, open up Steam. Balatro, 3 hours, up to date. Do I have to open? Oh, is it just because I didn't open Steam on this computer yet? Wait, why is it offline? Wait, what? Go offline. Okay. Error? Sure. There we go. Why was it offline? Out of sync. How do I sync it? Oh, there we go. Okay. It worked. I fixed it. Cool. Whoops. Dun, 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 dun. No, the cursor's fucking gone again. That's crazy. I literally had this working before. Like, I don't understand why. What is it about? Like, I did this with OBS open, and it worked. I could see the cursor. Yeah, there's too many things happening right now. Let me pause the music. Open up OBS. Not OBS. Open up Balatro. Sorry, I know I'm skipping like back and forth because the freaking... I don't want full screen. I want windowed, borderless, windowed. Borderless. Apply. That should be the last time it like fiddles like this. Okay. And then... Chat can go like here. Oh my god, why does this game fucking hate me? Why does this game fucking hate me? It's crazy. It's crazy. I've actually had this like it happened yesterday. It happened yesterday. And then I tried doing it again off stream, and it worked fine. What is it about? What is open right now that is making it so that the cursor isn't like showing up? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Balatro cursor not showing up. Anyone else's cursor disappearing? Switch it from borderless to mirror, then back to borderless? Now, Reddit said it's either NVIDIA Capture or OBS. But I also like, I tried it with OBS on and it worked yesterday. It was just like because I'm streaming. All right, we did like a stupid thing yesterday. I'm just gonna do it windowed. I can't be bothered. I'm so sorry. It's gonna look weird. I just can't be bothered right now. Thank you for looking it up though, Majwet. I appreciate it. We're just doing it windowed though. I can't be bothered. I'm so sorry. And we'll make chats translucent. There we go. Okay, let's get into Balatro, shall we? Maybe the window setting hide pointer while typing? Why would it be a Windows setting though? Because it worked before. Windows setting hide cursor while typing. Hide cursor. Cursor. Cursor thickness, cursor. I'm not seeing that option. Change cursor speed, turn off cursor indicator. Capture cursor in gaming recordings, but I assume that's like through the built-in. Well, I'll do that one. Record game audio through capture cursor in recordings. No, that's not it. Hide cursor while typing. Advanced mouse settings. Devices, mouse. Additional mouse settings. Like here. Control panel. Clock, primary. Pointers. Enable pointer shadow. Hardware. Pointer options. Hide pointer while typing. Apply. Oh, Majwid, if this is the solution, oh my god. Nope. I know you can still see it. I know you can still see it. I can't. Damn. Sorry. But I thank you. We try. Yeah. Rip. Yeah, I'll have to figure this out off screen. Off stream. Play. I kind of want to continue this run. I was having fun with it. But I also like... Yeah, fuck it. We'll just continue this run I was doing. Joker unlock, continue a save from the... Oh, sick. For every blind skip. That's pretty fucking dope. Let me just change title and category here. And then we will jump in. You said you started watching Markiplier, but have you seen any gameplay of this? Playing some more Balatro Moaning. Balatro. It's Balatro time. No, I fell asleep immediately. Okay, well, hopefully you'll stay awake for this one. Because I freaking love this game. Okay, I've got $8. 100 chips contains a straight. I don't really have room for jokers right now, and that's not like an amazing one. Enhancement card that removes the enhancement. That sounds sucky. Let's do a planet card. We could always use upgrades. I have a thing here that makes it so that every planet card adds malt, so we want like the most planet cards that we can get. I don't care about high card. I don't care about straight flash. We'll do earth. That's the most usable to us right now. Okay, next round. One type this round. Okay, we have to make it good. Probably something including pairs. Yeah. Pairs and face cards. So let's do as many face cards as in a pair that we can. If we can do like a full house of face card pair. Let's do that. Okay, we have one face card pair and one non-face card pair. I think we could do better. Wow, we have a lot of pairs. Give me an apple for once. Oh my god. Oh my god. A full house, but it's not with face. Shoot. Well, you know what? It's fine. We can play multiple hands. Red seal retriggered this effect once. Okay. Thick. Awesome. Okay. We're solid. We're solid. Let's just do face cards. Go for face cards. Okay. Solid. We got our last discard here. Oh, shoot. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Oh, shoot. I didn't want it to. Oh, no. This might be over. This might actually be like it. Oh, I fucked up. It has to be a full house. Okay, I have to like roll this and hope I get... Are you fucked? Kinda. I have to roll this and hope I get a 10 or a queen. Okay, phew. No, we're good. We're good. That was very, very stupid on my part. That was a very stupid call. But we're solid. We're good. Whew. Half fucked. We have fucked. We have fucked. I shouldn't say it like that. Voucher full. Okay. I mean, that's pretty decent, but it's a lot of money. I could also just do some packs. Could also get this Saturn right here straight. 5 card. Oh, face cards give 5 more malt. What is the thing I have here for face cards? 30 chips. What's better, chips or alt? Malt. I don't know why I said alt. Blah, 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 blah. It contains a pair. You know what? That's like super common. Let's just do that, and then we'll get this card. I think that's the better bet anyways. We'll do this planet card, and then we can do one of the packs as well. This one. Sure, why not? Earth, straight flush, pair. We're powering up the pairs. Oh, no, I just gave away the power up the pair. Okay, then let's do this so that we can get it back, essentially. Okay, cool. We're not skipping any blinds, you kidding me? Ooh, damn. I should have kept that 10. I like this game's art style. Yeah, it's really nice. I turned off the shake because my siblings were watching me play and they're like, "Oh my god, this is like making me lose my mind." Where's the screen shake? There we go. I'll put it back on. I like the screen shake. We could do a flush, but honestly, flushes are kind of mid. There we go. 10, Jack, King, Ace, Queen. There we go. Solid. Oh, dude, fucking single hand. We fucked it up. In a good way. This one's like kind of interesting. It gives you a random malt depending on like what it lands on, but I don't have room for it and it's not like super worth it right now. Do we do these or do we do this one? Straight flush is kind of lame. I haven't gotten a single straight flush in this game yet, so I just like I tend not to go towards it. Uranus, Venus, 2 pair is pretty common for me. I'll upgrade it again. Okay, next round. I'm not even looking at the skip. Ooh, ooh. 4 of a kind. Should we try and go for 4 of a kind or full house? I mean, we do have a full house here, but it's kind of a lame full house. Let's get rid of these fuckers. Try and get a better full house. No, let's get rid of these ones. Try and get a better full house. There we go. Ooh, or we could do 2 pair. Face card. 30 chip for every face card. 3 mult for every Joker card. Face cards 5. I think also like the order of this matters, but I don't think for right now. We're not multiplying anything yet. Oh, wait. Yes, this should be at the end. Because I think that stacks on that. Like +5 then times 1.7. Okay. Let's do full house. Because this will re-trigger. Yeah, that's fine. Sweet. Yeah, let's just get rid of these. Oh, ho, 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 4 of a kind. Okay. Sick. 2 hands. That one, no thank you. Create up to 2 random tarot cards. I mean, I have the room for it. Or I could do a planet pack. Or a standard pack. Shoot. Or should I be saving my money? I think I'll do, you know what? I have like very few cards in the deck. I'll do a standard pack. Oh, gold seal. Okay, that'll get me some more money. And then I can do tarot card. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's do tarot cards. Turns 1 card into a glass card. That's kind of lame. Oh, these are both kind of lame. Damn. Okay. Well, I'll turn like a lame card into a glass card. Discard 2 random cards per hand. Okay. Discard 2 random cards per hand. Flush. We could go for a flush here. We could also do 3 of a kind and then add the 50. Yeah, let's just do that. Make things a little bit nice. And then that way we have stuff to discard if we need it. Turn 1 selected card into a glass card. To a gold card. I could make... Wait, what happens if you turn a stone card into a gold card? This upgrade is awesome. Okay, let's turn this 2 into a glass, because it's whatever. I'm never going to use it. Oh, wait. Did it discard the cards for me? $3 if this is held. I'll save this for later, because I don't want to, like, accidentally discard it. Yeah. Yeah. 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Oh, no! Okay, just one more hand should do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Math. Oh, wait, can I do... I can do. That's a higher value straight, isn't it? Yeah, because Ace is worth 11. Let's do that. Sweet! One discard per each round. Wait, what? So, like... Wait. Okay. But I don't have room for an extra Joker right now, and I'm like pretty solidly good with these ones. First hand of the round is single 6, destroy it and create a spectral card. That's so fucking lame. Raise the cap on interest earned. Okay, whatever. Land a pack. Let's just do it. I have like so little money right now. I think this run is dead. I just need to get to 8. I'm so close. 4 of a kind. Pair. Straight. That's already at level 3, but I use pairs super frequently. But I do also use 3 of a kind. Let's get 3 of a kind up there. Reroll in next shop. Oh, that's pretty powerful. But that only happens once, I think, right? The tags only happen... They only matter once. Okay. 2 pair. Let's just start with that. See where we're at right now. Not loving that. I gotta learn how these like modifiers work a little bit better. Full house. Base card full house. That's gonna be good. Awesome. Okay. So face cards full house is like my best bet right now. It does my best. Ooh, this one's sick. I love this one. What do I get rid of? What's better to get rid of? A space. This one... This one's like only... This is an investment. This one's like not good right now, but it will get better. 30 chips is like kind of a flat. 5 malt is really good. 3 malt for each Joker card. Currently 15. How do I get more Joker cards? Can't afford this one, but I can't afford this one. This one's really good. Double the rank of the lowest card to malt is really powerful. Oh, fuck. I think... sorry to cut this short, but I think I gotta head out regardless. Is the 30 plus malt after the multiplier? After the malt? No, it's before. Like, malt and your token, your chips, they get multiplied to each other at the end of, like, all the shenanigans. So the 30 plus is before. Yeah, sorry. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for coming along on this journey. Sorry today was a bit of a shorter one. Just wanted to like get my thoughts out about the Sonic movie. Really enjoyed that. I'm going to be playing like tons of Balatro tonight, but we will do a full day stream tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Tomorrow is the first night of Hanukkah, so I will wish you guys that tomorrow. But yeah, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next time I go live. Aaron G is me on all platforms, twitch.tv/Aaron G is me, youtube.com/Aaron G is me for each other. You guys have been great. I will catch you on the next one. See ya.